Good morning, thriving warriors. Okay, Google, what is the date?
It's Monday, February 20th, 2023.
Great. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 6:14 a.m.
Good. And one last question. Okay, Google, what is the weather?
It's 39 and clear. Today, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 39.
Okay, so 32-degree temperature swing. All right, so here we are once again at Department of Career Services, where our goal is simple. It is to help you move from point A to point B, where B is better. Point B is better. And it's a journey. On your journey from point A to point B, like all journeys, it's not a sprint, it's not a marathon, shouldn't be a siege, but it's long, and there's fear, uncertainty, doubt, adventure, thrills, boredom, everything. You have to expect it. That's part of the journey. We help you on your journey with a series of breadcrumbs. This is the first breadcrumb, this short little 10-minute video podcast, daily video podcast. Good morning, Charlene. Is the first breadcrumb. There's 17 more breadcrumbs in this and down below. Most of them are down below in the description. So we have a link to our online course. This is the course. This is the 4-week course for people that don't have access to the internet. This is the 4-week course to the people who do have internet. So it's more of an exercise book. We have a link to our online course. Those are the books. We have a link to the motivational video, which I watch to do this, a link to the TED Talk that goes along with where we are in our course. Good morning, Diana. In our course, we are on week 4, day 1, leadership. More about that later. There is a link to a Jordan Peterson video, Daily Stoic video, Jack Rowland information, Baraka Church. Let's see, did I say Inc. magazine? A whole bunch of stuff down below, plus the services we provide our members: housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. Thanks to our staff. Thanks to the staff that we have, which includes Jeff and Greg and Charlene, and then the people here, EJ, etc. And the people who are doing their thing and helping their people that they have, that they work with and are roommates with. So cool. That's what we've got. So let's get ready to get started. First thing we need is fuel, AKA coffee. So hopefully you all have your coffee or your hot water or whatever it is that you're drinking, just something to help you get your brain properly engaged. Sip the coffee. Va bene. Next, we have coaster made by my daughter Roxanne. Theme of today. So every day we have a breadcrumb that is a theme. Breadcrumb today it's simple. You want to get from point A to point B. You want to continue your journey successfully. Ask for help. What? Yeah, ask for help. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up. That's from today's video. Ask for help. Okay, next, our attitude of gratitude session. So this is where we ask ourselves and we write down what it is we are happy and grateful for. So write down, I am so happy and grateful right now that the prison ministries of Texas are arriving today. I get to go pick them up at the airport. So today through Thursday, a lot of stuff happening. Our week is going to be redirected towards helping them help us support our mission and our ministry to help people on their journey. People in prison, veterans, people going through bad situations in life. That is what we are doing. So, yeah, right. So that's what I'm so happy and grateful for right now. Also, just thinking back to Saturday's visit from Boxable, just reliving that experience. It was great, high energy, exciting, learned a lot, shared a lot, etc. Okay, some memes from today's video. Again, asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up. It's easy to quit. As Groucho Marx said, quitting smoking is easy. I've done it 1,000 times. So asking for help is not giving up. It's refusing to give up. Our nature is that we generally don't like to ask for help. But remember, we cannot get to Successville without the help of other people. So, boom, ask for help. All right, another meme. Be a better friend to yourself. Be a better friend to yourself. If you see someone not doing well, you can remind them, hey, remember, you're a good person. If you're beating themselves up. Negative self-talk is very, very destructive from a neuroscience-oriented point of view. Negative self-talk is bad. It should always be eliminated. All righty then, TED Talk. Today is week 4. Okay, so week 1, orientation. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get to have a life of meaning and purpose. We call that Successville, trying to get to Successful. And we use a metaphor of a car. So week 1, what are we trying to do? How are we trying to get there? We're trying to get to Successville. Talking about what does that mean? From a mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual foundation. We're trying to get to Successville. Week number 2, inside my skull-sized kingdom. So this is, how does our brain work? Because if we understand how our brain works, we can answer 2 questions. Who am I and why do I behave the way I do? If I know who I am and I know why I behave the way I do, I have the ability to affect it, change it, make it easier to get to where I want to be. So this is learning how to drive a car. And we do the learning how to drive a car by teaching you how a car works first. Not just getting you the best driver in the world, teach you how to drive, but teach you how a car works so that if something goes wrong, you have a better idea of what to do. Week 3, now you need to get people in your car because you cannot get to Successville on your own. And week 4 is how to not crash the car. So now I've got my car, I know how to operate the car, I've got the right people in the car to help me, and I know where I'm going, so what do I need to do? Don't crash. All right, that's what we're gonna learn. This is leadership. And we have 3 parts of leadership on the spectrum. One end of the spectrum is crisis leadership. The other end of the spectrum is pure leadership. And then we're going to spend most of the time in practical leadership. Today, we're starting with crisis leadership. Professor Nancy Koehn, Harvard professor, who's a supporter and proponent of our school, especially when it comes to women, helping them deal with the dark night of the soul, etc. And being released from jail into the heart of darkness. All righty. So that's Nancy Koehn. Tomorrow is Professor Michael Sugra talking about pure leadership, Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will have stuff on practical leadership, Ignatius of Loyola. So cool, good system. Next, Seth Godin. What do we learn from Seth today? Pleasant. We often use words like beautiful or stunning or perfect when we actually mean popular or pleasant. Every day is beautiful in its own way, but the weather yesterday was pleasant. Hit songs are hits, but they're rarely perfect. I'm a big fan of pleasant, and I often like things that are popular. Pleasant and popular are convenient, easy, and riskless. The extraordinary, on the other hand, is often difficult. It can create change, challenge our perceptions, and feel risky all at once. Creating things that are beautiful is a choice and a quest, and most of the time, we're simply seeking pleasant on our way to being popular. If we care enough to make it beautiful, we shouldn't be willing to settle for pleasant. Okay, if we care enough to make it beautiful, we shouldn't be willing to settle for pleasant. Okay, thank you, Seth Godin. Once again, we bow down to you. You've been a big, also supporter, fan of our school. Okay, 10:53, time is racing. Simply table, building a table. Consider your life like this table. The larger the table, the more stuff you can put on it, but it has to be stable. And this is a four-legged table. We're helping you build on your journey. I have to fix these metaphors. The four legs: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. We're helping you do that. Here's the next breadcrumb, second to last breadcrumb. If you want to continue successfully on your journey, remember that yesterday was the only easy day, or act such that yesterday was the only easy day. And lastly, come on in. Lastly, if you're still here, that means God isn't through with you yet. Help other people have a life of meaning and purpose. You cannot be successful without meaning and purpose in your life. Meaning is act such that everything you do matters. Purpose is service to others. Thank you. Can I get an and cut from one of our people out there? And okay, and cut. Boom.